Shot on. Just cannons off David Alaba.
He might get the goal, Ayathabal, because that might have been on target.
Yes. Goalkeeper, no chance, but massive problems for Madrid now.
He did owe everything. That was key, but if the shot was deemed to have been on target by Ayathabal, it looked like it was. He gets that goal. A big goal, and Real Sociedad, almost impossibly it seems, are now leading 3-2 on aggregate with 10 minutes for Real Madrid. A dishevelled Real Madrid have been on the ropes in the last 10 minutes. Can they do something about this?
Both goals to David Alaba. I think they were having a look at whether it was an offside, and there wasn't standing on the line of the goal was given and rightly so.
So many times in so many competitions in recent years, Real Madrid getting themselves out of jail. Is that going to happen again?
Probably. We've seen that happen many times.
They've moved up about 3 years in the last 5 minutes, I'd say.
As soon as they're out of the tournament, right, come on boys, stop messing around now, let's step it up.
Probably the last 5 or 6 minutes here.
Yeah, I think so myself.
But another remarkable night in the entertaining Copa del Rey. And here's an opportunity for Vinicius. He's going to take it, is he? No, he somehow doesn't. And how do Real Sociedad get away with that? That, again, is just astonishing.
He should have scored Vinicius Junior. They were offside because Kylian Mbappe's coming up back from an offside position and he leaves the ball, rightly so, but does he get in the way of the central defender? That would be the one thing I would say. Vinicius Junior has to score in the end. He's been too clever trying to go around the goalkeeper.
It's only a corner for Real Madrid after all of that. Let off, but there's a goal. David Alaba Yet another great escape. Going back to the previous complaints about Real Sociedad, and Mbappe was affecting the position of the other defenders, wasn't he?
Yeah. But that's what I thought. I thought if the goal would have been scored, we would have had an opportunity to get it disallowed. But the fact that they just let it run, it leads to the corner, and they are the rules, unfortunately. It is a corner.
Something quickly again here now. Hugo. Prove against the cover he was on the books, but never did get say this game is gone. Not too long, that shouldn't be any kind of problem for Real Sociedad, but they need to get the ball forward again now pretty quickly.
You mentioned the goals that Madrid scored and the goals that they let in. I think that's offside. 5 against Madrid Leganés and then another 6 today. No, the flag didn't go up. But it was a foul. It was a yellow card. I mean, this side of the pitch in the second half.
Camavinga takes out Take Kubo.
I thought he might have been offside, but no, he's not actually. It's Asensio's playing him on centrally. But Camavinga has had a rough time this second half.
That was quite an important foul that he pulled off there. He might think the yellow card was worth it because Oyarzábal was closing in on the near post there. Now Take Kubo got clear, which he looked like doing until the foul. As it is, just a free kick into stoppage time.
Goal.
Gomez and goal! What do you know about this? Oyarzábal strikes this time to bring it back to 4-4 on aggregate. Talk about a tale of the unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say, Ian, about this Madrid side. Defensively, they are all over the place tonight. Look at that, simple ball in, goalie nowhere. In the end, it ends up punching David Alaba. Bird to head it in the net. He's on with Alaba there. Comes Superman-esque out. Lunin heads it into an empty net.
But not one Real Madrid defender challenged for the ball.
Ian, I said it 20 minutes ago, you have to change the left-back area because it's not strong enough. They get caught yet again. Cross comes in, simple header.
Well, Modric knows and Ancelotti knows that any repeat of this against Arsenal,
a better team,
would be fatal for their Champions League hopes. Because they've looked something of a defensive shambles tonight. They are calling it 2 Alaba own goals, but there's no doubt Oyarzábal did score that 4th one. He'll probably have an argument about the other one, but that's something to leave for later. Now Real Madrid, are they going to go out and win it all again?
Listen, the left back will be coming on if it goes into extra time. Rudiger, you might even see Rudiger as well coming on.
It's Camavinga. Vinicius drifted in there and nearly a winner for Real Madrid.
Good header by Bellingham.
Wonderful save, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
From Ramiro, got down low to his right.
Yeah, rectified it.
Camavinga and Mbappe. It's been quite quiet since he came on.
Yeah, he has.
Used sparingly in the Copa del Rey. They maybe think they've got some bigger fish to fry. This is the Bellingham header.
Oh, it's a good save actually from that angle. It's almost slightly behind him, the goal. He has to back and scoop. It's a good stop, that.
A couple of minutes away from this going to extra time. Real Sociedad have that scoreline they had 5 years ago. 4-3 ahead at the Bernabeu. Talk about lightning striking twice.
It's not a surprise to see it, isn't it? Oh, what a mess. But you're right, Ian, against better opposition, they could be in big trouble. they're still in this tie, and they can change it with the people on the bench.
And it'll be an Arsenal side with Bukayo Saka.
Scored again today. He's back in the team and back on the pitch. Sorry, he started off as sub and scored.
Well, and that kind of sums it up for Real Madrid, who have been a long way short of their best here. And even he is struggling to still look philosophical about it. I bet he is boiling inside.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And this against the Real Sociedad team who just can't really get going in terms of scoring. In the La Liga this season, they've banged in 4 at the Bernabeu.
Oh, they've been given gift after gift after gift today.
There's no telling at all which way this might swing next. Mbappe lays it inside his Jude Bellingham. Now Vinicius. Another of those slalom runs.
Oh, he did well. Did really well. Kubo did really well.
He's had a great 20 minutes or so.
He has.
Really lively.
But he helped out because Vinicius Junior skipped past Traore very, very easily.
We're past the 7 minutes. Bellingham to lay it forward. Alaba getting forward.
What's David Alaba doing there, Ian? What is he doing in the number 9 area? He must be trying to go for his hat-trick. 2 own goals and a real one.
He restored to the starting lineup tonight. He's certainly been a central character in the drama. And now Takekubo's got a bit of cramp. And the whistle does go amid all of that, so there will be extra time to try to sort this out tonight. And will we get penalties even as well? I tell you what, the customers can't complain, can they, about value for money here?
No.
Although the Real Madrid fans will be aghast, I think, at what they've seen from their side tonight. 4-3 on the night to Real Sociedad, just like 5 years ago. 4-4 on aggregate. Extra time coming up as we rejoin the FC team for a moment.
Wow, wow, wow. What a second half of football. What an ending to this game. Both sides at one stage thought they were already through to the final, but we're going to extra time. Real Madrid.
Well, hold on. Did we have a conversation about Real Sociedad can't score goals?
I know.
Luis said, me, you, it's been a... And then all of a sudden, they come up against this chaotic Real Madrid defence. And the decision-making, you know, I don't say this very often, but I think Fran Garcia needs to come on. Camavinga's on a yellow, and he gave the free kick away right at the end there. Well, Mackin mentioned it, maybe Rudiger will go to left back. The problem they've got is, David Alaba, can he play 120 minutes? Because he's just another injury.
Well, he's on a hat-trick.
Yeah, he's on he scores a proper goal. So, but, you know, the decision-making of the back four, and Real Sociedad deserve their 4 goals.
You can see Frank Garcia is about to come on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Chaka, welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, it's
Sociedad can't score goals.
that's what I was told. Listen, this game is just it's difficult to describe. Not just kind of Sociedad, and let's be honest. Well, yes, we could point a lot of blame at Real Madrid. Sociedad have been good value. I think the bigger story again, we will always be Real Madrid. How poor they've been at the back. Craig's right to point out the decisions, just some of the things that you would think are basic at this level, let alone a club like Real Madrid, and all the things that they've won and continue to push for this season. It's been bemusing.
Camavinga gives a free kick away for a needless
and the stupidest free kick you've seen.
David Alaba gets out muscled by Ayasabal, and Lunin comes out, Mackin mentioned it, the old Superman.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and for a big period of that second half, they lost the ability, Real Madrid, to control the game. And it took that sort of kick up the backside when they thought, oh, my God, we're out of this competition. And then all of a sudden, they do flick it like a switch. And Vinicius goes in this great run. All right, the defending on the halfway line was awful. We shouldn't let him get turned. But he goes on this great run. And the finish from Bellingham is just so nonchalant. And you're thinking, they can do it when they want. But it almost seems like it takes, and I think Darky mentioned it in commentary, they have to be backed into this corner before they come out fighting. And hence we get what we get, which is these crazy games. And saying that, it was 4-4 in the other tie, and that goes off tomorrow.
But then you get backed into a corner, not only do you get yourself back on level pegging, you get yourselves ahead. And to concede again in that way, again, for me, it's Real Madrid are just confusing living daylights ultimately.
Good luck at predicting what's going to happen in extra time. To take you through every step of it, though, Steve McManaman and Ian Dark.
Yep, thank you very much indeed, fellas. We don't know either, but that's part of the great joy of football on nights like this. Real Madrid are about to make changes. Of course, you get an extra substitution. Now there's Fran Garcia.
Yeah, well, that's not a surprise at all. That should have happened 20 minutes ago.
And Antonio Rudiger, of course, to come into central defence. Garcia, of course, is left back. Modric has already been introduced. And Mbappe too. So it's changes to the chorus line, but what next in the script? What a great effort by Real Sociedad
Brilliant
tonight.
effort. That's the only thing. Sometimes when Madrid are off colour, you blame them without saying brilliant at Real Sociedad, because they've been excellent. They've made chances. They've gone and pressed Madrid. They haven't just sat back and waited. They've gone. They've pressed them. Excuse me. They've made them make mistakes. They've exploited Madrid down the flanks where they're at their weakest. And Madrid now are finally trying to address it all. Rudiger on, Fran Garcia on, Valverde into right back. This is more like the back four that will play. Whether Ferland Mendy's fit next week, but this will be the back four. So you'd expect Madrid now, as Craig said, kick up the backside from the manager to go on and win. Well, go on and qualify. But you can't take anything away from Real Sociedad. They've been excellent.
I think in Real Sociedad, again, who truly believe. Oyarzabal trying to chase that one down. Of course, he's a cult figure with the Real Sociedad fans, and with good reason as well. Season after season of goals and heroics that have kept them banging on the door, at least towards the top in Spain. By Aritz Elustondo. Big save by Romero to deny Jude Bellingham towards the end of the game, but we're into 30 minutes here of extra time, and if we can't, I'm going to be said that Real Sociedad don't tonight look like a team down in 10th place in the table. They've knocked the ball around with some confidence all night long. And it's caught out in the middle of the pitch. That's dangerous because Mbappe had it, and now Vinicius has got it. And he puts it to the side, netting. Not his night so far. But Aritz is off the hook there.
He was very fortunate because Mbappe would have went on his own. He's quicker than everybody, Kylian Mbappe. And this defender wasn't catching him, Zubeldia. But he pulls his shirt back, and in the end, Vinicius Jr. goes so far left, cuts the angle right down, can't wrap his foot around it. But Elizondo gets away with one there.
Vinicius Jr. is on 18 goals for the season. Of Most recently he missed that penalty, didn't he, in the Champions League game with Atletico, and wasn't on the pitch for the shootout.
Oh yeah, his penalty against Atletico was terrible, and then he came off right near the end.
Did score against Colombia, the winner for Brazil in the international break.
Jeez, Luka Modric running and trying to close down and get the tempo of the game up.
What next in the drama here? Another ball with the lovely Susic. He's been quite important as well in Real Sociedad's second half revival in the game. They're trying to save their season, really, aren't they, here, Real Sociedad?
Yeah.
Traore is coming to play right back now. Here he is again, the Mali international. Take Kubo, they will have checked him out during the little break before extra time because he was suffering cramp. They needed him out there. They still do. As he was the player who looked most like opening up Real Madrid, which happened several times incidentally. Well, that's Agasti. He's come on to play in the midfield as well during the break. Started the game at the weekend. It's a rather rueful looking Carlo Ancelotti, isn't it? He's probably thinking in the recesses of his mind, beyond tonight, is this a team? Do I really have a team here who can go on and conquer the biggest clubs in Europe in the Champions League, of course, as they've so often done in the past?
Regardless of what they achieve this year, they're certainly not as good as the team from last year. I know they brought Kylian Mbappe and an Endrick in. They've had their injury problems, they've lost Kroos, but they look all over the place.
Here's Oyarzabal, linking with Susic again, get it onto that good left foot of his. And Asensio was there in the end for Real Madrid's somewhat bedraggled defence.
Yeah.
There's Luka Modric. And then Valverde to Mbappe. This looks dangerous. He can't finish it either. Couldn't wrap his foot round it. But chances are beginning to appear again for Real.
Yeah. Nice ball by Fede Valverde. And he just does enough on Elizondo just to keep him away, cut the angle down.
Mbappe, by the way, on 33 goals for the season. He's scored 4 in the last 2 matches. Robert Lewandowski, by the way, has 38 for Barcelona. All competitions.
He can't stop scoring. Lewandowski.
Tchouaméni. Now Fran Garcia. Vinicius towards Bellingham, who couldn't get quite enough onto it. Inside by Sergio Gomez.
Lovely play again.
Manchester City man again. He's got Oyarzabal making runs in the middle, but Rudiger is there. Just kept Rudiger wondering whether he was going to make a little dart to the near post. That didn't happen in the end. Bit of an end-to-end feel about this now. And here's Vinicius.
Yeah, there is. It is very end-to-end, like a basketball game now. Anything could happen. Very open.
Tried to pass it in, they got the block in. Come Real Madrid again with Modric. You can see the idea.
Yeah. There's too much pace on it, unfortunately. There's some tired bodies out there.
I think quite a few of the fans are feeling a bit tired watching it as well.
Yeah,
it's getting on for midnight, by the way, in Spain. So I don't think everybody will be tomorrow in local time before everybody gets out of here tonight. Susic again making a run down that right-hand side is Rudiger. One or two veterans of these long-distance matches out there. Second time in their run in the Copa del Rey this season that they've had to go to extra time. Real Madrid happened against Celta Vigo as well.
Yeah, they went to penalties and extra time, didn't they? Extra time and penalties against Atletico in the Champions League. You know, they're all back from an international break. It was the last thing Carlo Ancelotti needed. It was a game like this. He wanted to rest players. In the end, he's utilising everybody for 120 minutes, and it could be more than that if it goes to penalties.
I should think Arsenal are rubbing their hands in glee when they hear about this. Off goes Vinicius again. Another of those darting runs, taking on Traore on that side. Took a little deflection, but safely into the arms of Ramiro, the long-serving goalkeeper.
Look at the reaction, Ian, on... Well, this is the Susic with Bellingham doing the acrobatics. After that Vinicius shot there, well, 3 or 4 of his teammates threw their arms in the air at him.
Mbappe to Rodrigo, and covering's good. Back there, Munoz. This time it's a Luka Modric corner kick for Real Madrid. Trailing 4-3 on the night, which makes it 4-4 on aggregate. Well, what value these Copa del Rey semi-finals are providing, remembering the 4-4 first leg draw between Barcelona and Atletico, second leg coming up with us tomorrow night, ESPN Plus. All human life out there.
Yeah. Emotional game.
Just a reminder, there it is, that Atletico Madrid-Barcelona's second leg, 3 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN Plus for that. Plenty of composure here about Real Sociedad.
As long as they don't make a mistake.
Bellingham's got a little bit of a problem as well, I think. Similar, yeah, more cramp again. That's when he felt it.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to get rid of it, isn't it?
No, he should be okay. I think he just fell awkwardly and got a bit of crap in his left calf. He'll be okay. He'll certainly be okay if they go and score.
Asensio across to Rudiger. Will there be some extra time drama? There's always sometimes you hear the argument. Some people think that the game should just go straight to penalties, don't they?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You like that idea?
Yeah, I do now. I think they play too many games anyway, Ian, to be very honest. There's games galore, and after international breaks, I just don't see the point of it now.
At extra time it is tonight. Frank Garcia to lay it inside to Fede Valverde. Rodrigo, and Mbappe's here. Is he going to produce a sensational finish? The bounce wasn't kind. He went to ground, looked up hopefully at the referee, but nothing doing.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get a little knock in the back. Just tries to head it over. Elizondo just does enough, just leans on him slightly. Just leans on him, but not enough to foul him. I mean, he had to do this, but just this little nudge in the back, just to put him off. That's okay.
He used his experience.
Yeah.
That was good defending, really,
Yeah.
by Elizondo. That's the end of the first period of extra time, when apart from that, not an awful lot happened. A quarter of an hour away from a shootout. Players are tired now, tired legs, tired minds.
Yeah.
But this is still very much to be decided.
Yeah, no matter what, you want to win it in regulation, don't you? Albeit it's extra time. You don't want to be going to penalties. But sometimes this is what happens, Ian, in extra time. Not much happens, does it?
Sometimes it does, though.
Yeah, well, let's hope it does. We've had 7 goals. We might as well have a few more if we can.
I think they've still got a couple of substitutes available to them. Have Real Sociedad. They've used Olasagasti, Sergio Gomez, Traore, Alex Elizondo early on in the game, in his case. So you're allowed 6 once there's extra time. There's an extra 1.
Yeah, Madrid have got a couple as well to go if they want. Not just Rudiger, Garcia, Kylian Mbappe. So they have got Arda Güler, really, Brahim if they want to, who have got some experience anyway, and then they're down to the youngsters, some of the inexperienced players.
You have to think too, who might take a penalty.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was looking at the Atletico Madrid game and who scored the penalties then. The one person who missed that evening, Lucas Vazquez, is off the pitch. But Bellingham, Mbappe,
Rudiger scored as well.
Scored, yeah.
Valverde.
Yeah, they're all on the pitch.
Yeah, Bellingham.
There's only Lucas Vazquez. He missed that. The particular evening is off. And Vinicius Junior is on tonight. Rodrigo's on. But still, it is a bit of a... You want to get it done if you can, within the right timings.
And what's happening here, of course, I think will influence his selection for the Valencia game, won't it? At the weekend. There's Arda Güler.
Yeah, and Brahim, both of them.
Both of them coming on. So that's everybody used, isn't it? Everybody that's available. That's...
Yeah, Rodrigo's off, Ian, for Brahim.
Yeah.
And this will be interesting to see who comes off for Arda Güler.
Arda Güler did score for Turkey during the international break.
There's a raft of Kubo's off. looked at Ayathabal was off as well, Ian. So there's a raft of substitutions just happened.
Well, that's a penalty taker for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
In Ayathabal.
Yeah.
He's taken one and scored one for
I'm
Spain recently as well.
I'm looking to see who comes off for Real Madrid. Tchouaméni, I think, Tchouaméni's gone back in defence, Ian, and Asensio's come off. So Raul Asensio's off. Tchouaméni has partnered Rudiger, and Arda Güler has come on in midfield.
So we'll change again, and
so there's lots going on.
Maritz Corena, the young striker, is out there for Real Sociedad now. Is there going to be one big moment still left in this before it becomes penalties? Oh wow, that's Olazagasti.
Challenge, isn't
it's
it?
A definite yellow at least.
Yeah, it's not violent conduct, but it's a terrible challenge. He's about 5 yards too late. I don't know where he catches him. Let's see where he catches him. And he tries to do a rainbow flick there. Oh no, he could be in trouble actually.
I
That's an
think
awful
they might
challenge.
look at that again and say, is that more than a yellow card?
Well, he's too high. Look how
And the
God
height of the
bless us.
challenge.
I mean, he thankfully doesn't catch him with a studs, but I mean, it's knee high, and he's 5 yards, isn't he, off the ball?
So John Ander Olazagasti is yellow for the moment, but I have a feeling
It was an
that
awful challenge, wasn't it?
I wonder whether the video assistant referee might say to the referee, you might want to have a look at that, because it's borderline red, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even low. If it was low on his ankle, on his foot, yeah, you'd get away with it, but you can't chop him at the knee and be 4 yards late. Madrid complained a couple of months ago when they lost to Espanyol on an awful tackle on Mbappe. But he's away here, ball's way gone. I mean, that's a terrible challenge. It's a terrible challenge. I mean, thankfully Vinicius Junior is okay, but you shouldn't be able to get away with that.
Fran Garcia, meanwhile, as the action continues, aimed towards Vinicius. I just wonder whether tonight might spark a bit of a revival in the league for Real Sociedad. They need it, don't they?
Yeah, they do,
in the last few matches to climb. Looks like Ori Oskarsson has come on to play up front. Scored 2 in 2 games for Iceland against Kosovo, to no avail. Iceland were beaten by Kosovo in those games, but he was on the score sheet, so he's come on to play further forward.
Yeah, and that's another foul that time from Marius Kerana. So there's lots now. People getting tired.
It's Arda Güler to Modric. He's the old master. Is he going to still be playing in one of Europe's top 5 leagues when he's 40 years of age? Next, he's 40 in July, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah. I mean, the simple answer is I think he will do, if he wants to. I don't think it'll be his decision. I don't think it'll be Real Madrid's decision. I think it'll be down to him, Ian. He's been there that long that Madrid will offer him another year, and it's whether he wants to stay and play a big part role next year or whether he wants to retire. But Madrid
would be remarkable. Arda Güler with a central role for him. Vinicius again cutting in from the left, wants to be the match winner. Good block, Zubeldia.
Yeah. And he's starting to get a bit ahead of the steam, isn't he, Vinicius, now? As people get tired, he starts to take over. He's had a few knocks, a few kicks. He wants to prove people wrong.
Bit of tiredness creeping in, naturally enough. Tension rising. Real Madrid want this trophy, but so do Real Sociedad pretty badly. in this otherwise, well, fairly barren campaign for them. It's Modric again. It's all become a little slow motion at the moment.
Yeah, the first half of extra time was a little bit too open. Real Sociedad at least have dropped into a shape now and have allowed Madrid to have the ball.
Well, the crowd not liking some of these challenges.
Yeah, it's quite cynical, isn't it? And that's his at the substitute's second foul in quick succession.
That's
Marius Carena.
He's only 19 years of age. Just broken in from the B team. He's made a couple of appearances in this cup competition, but he's kind of new to it all, truth to tell. Luka Modric, the Ballon d'Or winner of 2018. Broke that spell where it was Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo every year. Vinicius, who thought he was going to get it last year, controversially didn't. Susic, who's got through a stack of work, is hustled out of it, but the referee's whistle has gone before Bellingham can do anything that is going to count anyway.
Yeah, I think it was a foul. I do think it was a foul. Rudiger just pulls him down. It is a foul. I mean, Madrid have had a problem with referees this year. Ridiculous to complain and write letters to them, as we all know. But they'll almost feel outdone by again tonight by some of the decisions, rightly or wrongly. That challenge was fine as well.
I was hoping we could stay off that subject of the referees.
Yeah.
But it has been an ongoing story, you're right.
Yeah, some of them have not. Some of it hasn't been good enough. Not just Real Madrid games, other games. I remember watching Barcelona and Rayo Vallecano got disallowed a goal, which was perfectly good goal. They haven't covered themselves in glory at all, some of the referees this year.
In no particular hurry, as Traore plays that forward with Sergio Garcia. Almost taking the throw-in instalments, isn't he? Traore to lay it inside. Susic on the turn.
Good hit.
He was. Modric is often brought on just to add that little extra control in the middle of the pitch, using all his nous.
Yeah, really, they need to isolate Vinicius Junior. He's been the bright spark in the second half.
Frank Garcia, it was who got furthest forward there, trying to gather that one in. Last 7 minutes or so, Modric. Sergio Gomez. Didn't get that much of a look in at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Bellingham has it though now. Cut back by Brahim Diaz. Corner kick, Real Madrid. Clock ticking round to the 115th minute of a long, long night at the Bernabeu. He's in there again. Arda takes it, and there's the goal they were looking for.
Rudiger celebrating. I don't know whether it was an own goal or whether Tony Rudiger gets something on it.
Well,
he must do.
He's definitely claiming it. He was the first to get his head to it. Antonio Rudiger, has he won it for Real Madrid? They go 5-4 ahead on aggregate.
I mean, they've been caught out a couple of times, Real Sociedad. First from Tchouaméni, a straightforward corner, and now from Rudiger. Not a lot of emotion in the Palco, is there at all?
Well, the expressions don't change.
No.
You get the feeling if it was 10-10, it'd be the same.
Oh, yeah, it is. Bellingham's up first, and it goes over his head. And Rudiger meets it really, really well, free as you like. Who's marking him? The answer is nobody. Just comes running round him and gets a free header. Whoa! Tiredness, mental fatigue has set in. Rudiger off the bench, which could be the winner.
Big goal in another big moment. This is the man whose penalty won it for against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League tie. A half-hit penalty too.
Yes, it was.
Jan Oblak probably should have saved.
Should have saved it. Same place he put it when he won against Manchester City.
But he's done this in the, well, closing act of the drama really here. And Real Sociedad have to gamble everything, don't they, now?
Yeah, it's up to them to respond now, which is going to be the hard part with 4 minutes left. Could be heartbreaking for them.
Because they've been given a glimpse of glory tonight, haven't they, on several occasions. But Real Madrid, once again, I mean, it's become a cliche about how they find a way.
Hasn't it just?
Yeah.
I mean, in past games, they've found a way, but they've always played well. Champions League games, the PSGs, the Chelseas, the Arsenals, the Bayern last year. This year, today, and even this season, they've been so disappointing at times and still found a way.
I just wonder what Arsenal and Mikel Arteta will think when they look at the tape of this game, whether they think there's anything they might learn from it. It might be plenty. There's the Rudiger header again. It's a really good one. It's another one there. I talked about it earlier on, about having a man on the post.
Yeah.
A man on the post saves that easily.
Well, they've let in two tonight, haven't they? I mean, I know that the first one was centrally, and it was almost a goalkeeper mistake.
And now Real Madrid will try to play keep ball and run down the clock without any further alarms. Tchouaméni back in central defence, where he's so often had to fill in this season pretty capably as well most of the time, but Real Madrid will get a free kick here and be in no particular hurry to take it.
Yet another incredibly entertaining evening for the Real Madrid fans if they go through, of course.
Of course, they've got to face Barcelona again, having let in 4 against them in the first Clásico, 5 against them in the Super Cup. And here's Vinicius, who's going to be pulled back. He just has cut an endlessly frustrated figure tonight and has had plenty to say about it. He is offside.
He's offside,
yeah.
He gets himself back onside, but he was offside when the ball was pumped forward by Luna, and he was.
Last minute, probably had a little bit on, but it looks like Real Madrid are going to make it. And are they going to rub it in? Because here's Mbappe. Will he go alone this time on his own? No, he won't. There still could be something. Brahim Diaz denied right at the death.
Yeah, and they were clever actually, because I think if Vinicius Junior would have took the ball off Mbappe, he would have been offside. Because he touches it there and he leaves it, Vinicius Junior, so Kylian has to go alone. Good save by the keeper. Important just to keep them in for these last couple of minutes. Gets across the goalkeeper.
Yeah, well played by Ramiro, covering that angle. We're going to keep it down in that corner now. Mbappe and Modric.
Yeah. Time's gone now. Injury time. In extra time. No rush at all.
Just 1 minute to be added, and we're into that now. So we just need to keep the ball out of harm's way. Frankly, might do a bit more than that. Nevenic just couldn't gather it in. Looks like Real Sociedad's brave, defiant effort on the night is going to come to nothing.
So disappointing for them, so frustrating for them. Last chance.
Yeah, it's literally now or never.
Yeah.
Oscarson to lay it forward. Frustration boiling up as well. Been that kind of season for Real Sociedad, but their fans can't complain about the gigantic effort they've put in here tonight.
Yeah. No, they've been excellent, but unfortunately not enough.
The whistle goes and Real Madrid will be playing in the final of the Copa del Rey. There were many times tonight when it looked like that might not be the case. An astonishing 4-4 draw on the night, which takes Real Madrid through 5-4 on aggregate. They will play the winners of the Barcelona Atletico Madrid tie, which we will show you from 3 o'clock Eastern Time, ESPN Plus, tomorrow. Brilliant effort, exciting game. You wonder what was going to happen next, but in the end, Real Madrid go through, and we join the FC team next. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage from Steve McManaman and me, Ian Dark. Thanks for watching.